What's up, guys? I have a nice special for you today, a nice deep run on a Sunday on GGPoker, and here it is. So this is my last tournament for today. It's a massive field, so of course we need a lot of good run to even get there, and chances are quite high that I just will like bust very early. Here, this is a crazy spot. I think I'm gonna fold and preserve my stack, but I almost want to open here and call his jam for the very nice bounty. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to collect any bounties in the last 1 or 1.5 hours. So this is 13,800 runners, so place 13 would be in the 0.1% of players. You get this kind of run maybe if you play this tournament every day, which you can't because there aren't enough runners usually. Even if you play great, you can get this kind of run maybe every 3, 4, 5 months, or even less often, actually less often. What did he show? Did he show something? Queen 10. Yeah, he jammed it. Okay, makes sense. And yeah, our hands are tight. It's super shallow. Average stack is 23 big blinds, not too bad. Biggest is 60. There's a lot on top. But you need to collect bounties kind of, well, you need. Now ICM is getting stronger again and the bounties aren't as important as in the mid stage. It all varies a little bit. For deuce, I'm probably mucking here. We need the perfect flop, and even then, even if it's like 3-5 of clubs, we can't be super cheerful, of course. That's one of the best ones we can get, but they never folding an overpair there. They might have a better flush draw. I think this is just a fold, even though the price is very good. Very deep, I like to play these hands, especially if I have other players covered. Yeah, so just folding here. 9 out of 15. I probably should open the other table too, so let's do that. Impulsive bet, he changed table. I've seen some of his play. Very annoying, probably good player. There are quite some inexperienced players left here. Probably, I mean, you never know. King Jack is going to be a jam or rejam if he opens. It's going to be difficult against mid and these positions. Yeah, I would hate to bust early, but I'm not gonna knit it up. I'm kind of playing for first place against him. He should have, yeah, I'm gonna jam this. If he has it, it's a cooler. If he also wakes up, it's also a cooler, and he should fold a lot here because our bounty is not as interesting, but he should open almost any hand because he wants to give himself a chance to win his bounty. So if this is it, it sucks, but I think it's a good play. Good luck, us. Oh, fuck. Wow, he really probably has a strong hand here. That's crazy. He's just running like Jesus. That's the best flop you can hope for. Oh my god. Please hold this. 95%. Please hold. Yes! My goodness. That's insane. Like, I like my play. You can call it whatever you want against him. I think it's okay. Yeah, so lucky, so lucky. One thing I want to say, if you're not aware, you need to get insanely lucky to even get closely as far as we did here. I mean, of course, I think I played fine in many spots, but also not perfect today. Definitely, I noticed I didn't play my A game. I also didn't record just because I wanted to focus on the games without talking, and that's nice sometimes. Also not, how do you say that, feeling perfect today for streaming, but now I wanted to record this because that's very interesting, I think. And what I wanted to say is like, yeah, I made some good plays in good spots, but of course I also ran super good, and not so long ago, maybe 40 minutes ago or so, I had a spot where I was down to 6 point something big blinds I think in the hijack, and I had king 9 offsuit. I had the big blind covered, and no, the big blind was kind of my stack size, but had me covered, and I jammed king 9 off, which is probably debatable. I think it's plus chippy V, and I was the smallest stack on the table, so I thought I'm getting caught light, and it's kind of okay. In retro, I'm not sure if it's good. Anyway, one player woke up with 10s and rejammed one of the big stacks, and big blind had ace-7 or something, and I hit my king and held, so also very lucky there. Okay, wow. I mean, he has a lot of outs, but that's one of it. Well, it's nice to have this guy covered with this insane bounty. I mean, it feels insane, but actually compared to the value, ICM value of our stack, it's not so fantastic. It's still good. It's really good. And I mean, I haven't picked up any bounties, like I said. So, wow. Interesting. We want players to bust, of course. I mean, the next money bump is already $60. Yeah. These money bumps are nice, but not so important. Yeah, anyway, I'm gonna take most of the spots that are kind of marginal. Like the king jack one, you could call it marginal. For me, it's not even marginal, because I think he has a lot of ace-x that he probably folds because he wants to preserve his stack here, and he's not gonna call ace-5, ace-6, ace-7, ace-8 against me, who hasn't played totally crazy. I mean, I wasn't in a position as a small stack. You can't even play many hands, and I didn't. So he shouldn't have any read on me, is what I'm saying, that I'm shoving light here often. So yeah, this was just a massive cooler for me, and then for him. Very lucky. I hope I can make something out of the chips that I won there. Would be quite sad to bust now, but variance is high. It is what it is, so let's see. Like to see this jam. He's mega tight, as you can see. Wow, these stats, look at that. How did he even get so far? Yeah, but I'm gonna take my spots for sure. Queen 8. Let's also have a look what happens on this table. I think he will be very wide because he knows this guy is tight. He has him covered, so the bounties are high incentive. I think almost 100%. I thought he shoves 7 deuce off. Maybe he even does that. Probably you're printing shoving 100% here against this guy. 9-5, nothing I can do. Even if he jams, it's a nice bounty, $84. But I would not call that one. Yeah, like I said, he's really opening so many hands. Maybe he just always has it, but that's why I really like my rejam with King Jack. But yeah, enough about that one. Just hoping to get the right spots here. Not much you can do with 9-5 off. Okay, I hope we see a call here. Even though we kind of lose the bounty if he's getting knocked out. But seems fine to me. An all in here. Yeah, King Queen makes kind of sense for a $100 bounty, I guess. It's a really bad turn for him. Oh, okay, so we have a money bump. Always enjoyable. Okay, nines. This is gonna be interesting if he opens. Don't ask me. No, I'm probably not folding. If two people are all in, it's gonna be an interesting spot again. I hope he doesn't jam. Like, his bounty's not very interesting. Yeah, fuck. Definitely overshoving even if he shoves. Just gonna call. Might even look more strong. I don't know. It doesn't matter. I'm just gonna call here. And I have him big blind covered. Hope he doesn't break up, and hope, of course, maybe the nines are good. Yeah, they are kind of good. Let's hope for the best. Nice turn, very nice turn. No counterfight now. Possible, I mean. Yes! Wow, that's massive. I think we are third in chips. Good game, man. Yeah, his jam's okay, a little bit loose, but I guess it's fine. Especially with him having covered others. Now we're in such a dominant position. I can't believe I'm fifth. So there are a lot of big stacks on the other table. That's crazy. Gonna raise and call him. Probably I'll have to call him too. But I can't call him, so I can't just open jam. I think it's a little too dicey. This is... with this fat bounty. Wow. Okay. I would love to see him win this spot. Maybe a 10. Because... yes! Oh my god, that's really good for us. Wow, he's a massive bounty. We want people to bust, like I said. Gonna raise this and just call him. I think I'm even folding against big blind. It's close. I mean, if he jams pairs here... it's close. I'll think about it when I see it. Yeah, pretty exciting, of course. I mean, look at this, 13,000 people, like, insane good run, of course. Yep, and getting it through is also part of the good run. Luckily, most people are very nitty. Gonna do this again. Yeah. Folding against him, him, and him. Wow, that's a good result. I mean, he can still wake up or suck out on us. I think he likes to defend here. I don't know. I saw him defend with very few big blinds before, and I actually read it's kind of what you should do. Yeah, but he doesn't know. Very good. Like, each blind counts. It's crazy if you think about it. You're starting off with 10,000 chips, and I have... I can't even calculate. Is it 1000x, 2000x of that? My brain. 10,000? Yeah, I think it's a 2000x. And another ace. We're gonna call him, and this is difficult. So we are paying 6.5. Yeah, I'm gonna fold this, I think. You can debate in the comments that this is a bad fold. And I think it's very close. Oh, shit, it's really close. Yeah, I prefer other spots over this one. Like, I prefer jamming this into him than calling here. Even though it's very close, of course. And maybe it's a mistake. I gotta be honest here, I don't know. I'm probably gonna discuss this spot and check it out later. What am I gonna do here if he jams? I guess it's a fold. Is it though? I hope he finds the fold because I want to jam this into 280 bounty. Gonna tank here and then jam. In my opinion, it looks a little bit stronger. And if you get a fold, I mean, that's also massive. Wow. I like it. Not complaining. A6. Now it's gonna be a rejam even if he jams. I think A6. Yeah. I'm not happy with the spot. But I think folding this. Just hoping he doesn't wake up. Oh, he might wake up. Wow. Okay, he doesn't. That's nice. Just hope we don't get sucked. Okay, chop is fine, I like it. I like everything that gives us chips. Queen deuce, I'm gonna raise and call, well now I'm folding. I would raise and call him and fold to everyone else, even though it's debatable if he should even open here. Even though they have high ICM, they can't just fold their ace 8 here against my raise, I think. So, yeah. But I don't have to make the decision, which is nice. Oh. I wonder why he tanks, because maybe he's just thinking about calling. Because it doesn't make sense. It's hand-for-hand play anyway on the bubble. Maybe you see a double knockout, some of them waking up. Most likely not, but I mean, I understand, like, you definitely have to call here, but that's very unlucky. Will it be a 10-handed final table? No, I don't think so. No. I think it's 8-handed normally, and the final table will be 9-handed. Yeah. Good game. I mean, some of these people probably, especially him, never saw like such a deep run. So I can be quite the ass with my towards some people sometimes, not really, but saying like you suck or something like that sometimes. But I think it's nice to be polite, generally speaking. Just have a nice poker atmosphere on the table. I could open jam this, I wouldn't hate it, but then again I like some stack preservation. Don't want to like run into a cooler and then, especially since they seem so tight, kind of fine with the open raise strategy here. Oh, 22 million chips. It's been a while since I've seen that. Very nice. Sorry, I didn't even pay too much attention to this table. I'm just totally zoned in on this one, on my table. It's nice to have a 285 bounty kind of almost for grabs. We are now in the big blind. If he jams, people might rejam lighter. I think they should, and they probably will. But I will be calling any two, of course, just against him. That's a juicy turn bet. I don't know if that's a thing, but yeah, it's cool. I always like stuff like that. Well, guys, we are officially at the direct final table bubble of a 13,853 runner tournament, which is nice. I think he might have some min races here. Or does he have a jamming hand and is having a look at what's happening on this table? Maybe. Shouldn't make much of a difference. Wow, the next money jump is massive. It's $300 more. Crazy. Wow, the walk. Thanks, guys. That's 1 million in chips. Just a walk. Ugh, 9 deuce. Someone jams. I'm probably gonna lay this one down. It's annoying because he probably will call for pot odds. I think. Should he? Should he not? Depends on what's happening on this table. But if this hand ends, he needs to make the pot odds. Okay, guys, good luck. Let's see. Shit. Yeah, nice hand. Suck out, but it's a nice hand. And he deserves it, so to speak. Would be so nice to grab it. If this is ace-queen, we still would have so many live cards. But yeah, it's poker. I should go tilt. I just hope it's not going downhill from now on. No, just kidding. Massive ICM clashes here from the big stacks. The 9 must be nice. 10-3, I think it's too weak to shove, even with their baby stacks. I'm gonna fold this. Yeah, it sucks to give him a walk. We have a ton of fold equity, but since they are the baby stacks, they should be calling almost chippy V, I think. Not really, but closer, much closer than any of the other stacks. As a mid-stack, you're usually super vulnerable, I mean, in these high ICM situations. Okay, what's going on here? It's quite passive play. Nope, not my hand. I'm actually super lucky to sit on a table where I have everyone covered. With 30 big blinds here, I would be in a very difficult spot, oftentimes. I can just open jam this actually. Problem is they will... yeah, let's do the open jam. Put so much pressure on him unless he has the super nuts. I think he will fold a lot here. And I like it with this type of hand. With an ace-x hand, I prefer the steal and fold to his jam. Okay, 10-7, 10-7, easy calling him. Singapore. The walk again, thanks. 1.2 million chips. Just so lucky to be here with my king 9 hand before and then the king jack hand. Wow. Queen 6, again, easy jam against him. If he jams, yeah, it's close. If he had 4 big blinds, I would definitely rejam. 5, I would think about it. 6, a little bit too much. Okay, does he have it again? Oh no, but good call. Oh no, I would hate to can we have a 5 for the chop or something? Nice. I hit that spot like, what the heck. So he's not only calling mega strong pairs, good to know that. It's a crazy long final table bubble. I mean, live you see this a lot. Not really. Yeah, I had some really long live bubbles. Even though I didn't play much, but live bubbles sometimes tend to last long. People are making crazy folds live, but here, okay. Okay, I hope he wins, so we have an easy... It's quite unlucky. Good game for whoever we say it, but unless the ace peels, wow. Lucky him, very lucky. Good call, I think. Yeah, especially with having him covered. Yeah, it's a snap call. Ace 3 suited. Okay, nice. We made another $300. Yeah, the jumps are cute. I like it. Thing is, first, let me see the bounties. I mean, they are not his massive. I have to check the lobby for that. So I'm the one with the tiniest bounty. Not because I'm such a nit, more because, wow, we're getting more blinds, which is very, very nice. So I'm 4th in chips, yeah. Yeah, I like you, Elkie. I'm gonna show you something where, when I do the raffle, something funny to show. So my ICM value is 4K, which is pretty insane. Yeah, that's including the bounties, of course. Without, I guess it's around 2.3. Maybe, actually, is it without the bounties? It has to be, right? That would be nice to know. I mean, I'm 13 chips, so if I think that's too much if it wasn't including bounties. And yeah, people will be able to choose their seat, so unless they don't know what... Oh, he doesn't know much, probably. And he can choose... He probably knows what to do in the table choosing thing. And the fun thing is, I mean, I know I should be in position of the big stacks, But I don't know what the best strategy is. I haven't looked into it because you can kind of think ahead what's the best thing to do for the others. Because, so I should explain first, but if you are big stack, you are last to choose your seat, meaning you have the advantage that you can position yourself in the best way because everyone else has to choose first. Tiniest stack first, and then going up to bigger stack. And you want to have position on the other big stacks as the biggest stack. So I haven't looked into like what's the best strategy if I assume the other big stacks will make the right decision where to seed themselves. Like what's the best way to position myself. So yeah, there's probably some strategy out there, 100% there's, but yeah, and I'm not smart enough to figure it out on my own on the fly. And I'm actually quite tired right now, so that's not a great position before the final table. You can skip ahead, like in 2 minutes I'm gonna drink something and yeah, try to get some fresh air and stuff. Sorry, I didn't switch on the microphone. So I'm not sure why I'm apparently 4th in chips when I'm actually 3rd, which is very nice. So let's see. He will probably position himself here, so I will probably position myself either here or there. Well, but he can if I position myself here, he might position himself here, and he probably just stays there. So maybe it's better to position myself there. Oof, it's not much of a difference. Quite difficult, actually. Actually, I should probably do this, because now I have one distance to him, and Let's see, he probably positions himself there, hopefully not here. He should position himself there, and then I have position on him. Or he doesn't know what to do. Is it the one that doesn't know what to do? Oh shit. Well, yeah. Okay. At least I have position on, not really, but kind of a big distance to these two big stacks. And yeah, let's go. Let's go. It's nice we're getting like a boost of big blinds, so the blinds are just lowered on the final table, giving us more deep stack play, which I like to see very, very much. Actually, it's in our favor that we have the tiniest bounty, in the way that people are not as inclined to put a lot of, well, put us all in or kind of chase our bounty with marginal hands. So yeah, there's some upside to that one. Interesting. Okay, he just donks the guy from Singapore. Probably getting quite a few folds here. Yeah. King 6 suited with him in my neck. I'm not gonna play it. Otherwise I would probably open here if I had everyone covered. I didn't really think about that this guy might not know what to do. Changing seats. Yeah, but it's not too bad. My position is not terrible. It's also, yeah, it's okay. At least I don't have him directly in position. So my strategy here is gonna be quite tight in the right spots against the right players. I'm gonna 3-bet light. We are deep enough for that. Maybe I find some crazy 4-bet light spots, but probably not. I mean, cold 4-bet light is probably, can be really nice, but it's also kind of gamblish, depending on the players. And other than that, just playing ABC and tight, mostly tight, to hopefully get some money bumps. Yeah, and then let's see how the cards will be dealt. Yeah, the small stack's waking up with some hands. That's always annoying. 7-5 suited. I don't hate raising that one. I'm probably gonna do that. Yeah, no, I'm just folding. It's also very debatable to do that. But I prefer kind of opening with weak hands first, then just waiting to get a strong hand, and then it's my first open. 7-5 suited plays kind of good post flop. Of course, it assumes that we get it through. He's disconnecting, which is crazy. Must be a little bit annoying on a final table to be sitting out. Wow, it seems like Austria is having might have some connection problem, unless they are in the same apartment. Hopefully not. yeah, so I'm just gonna try to focus as best as I can, even though I would prefer to be in bed. No, I'm not preferring to be in bed instead of on this final table. Just saying slightly tired, but it's not an excuse. Otherwise I shouldn't have registered this mega long play. And this is just a mandatory open, I think, and then see what's happening. The big stacks, they can 3-bet light a lot, but I feel like hopefully they don't do it. How long has this been going on, by the way? It's interesting. It's really interesting. I think with his bounty, I actually have to flat this. Looks very ace-king. This, I mean, it can be anything, but yeah, I have to call this. And just give up on the flop like this. That's very unfortunate, but I mean, yeah, we can assume like he has ace-king and then brings a tiny c-bet. We can float once and then he has to lay it down. Oh, if he just checks here. I might stab here. I can't find the not stab here, and I think 1/10 is a great sizing. Puts maximum pressure on him. He can find a check raise here maybe, so if he does, I'm gonna lay it down. Yeah, I was hoping for a spade turn that gives me more wiggle room to do some plays here, but now I can't really, even if he just floated with ace-king, unless I put him all in. He's probably not gonna fold. Could make a... You could make a case for betting again, actually, and then just jamming river. Let's go. Why not? I'm like totally targeting his ace-king. And that sucks. Now there's really nothing I can do. He shouldn't give me any 6x, and yeah, I mean, he can't open jam, but actually he could almost. If this isn't ace-king, like I would know. I would have probably jammed the river, but not on this, of course. Just unlucky, I would say. Yeah. Well, what can you do? You could fold pre-flop. That's the thing you could do. Yeah, but I think flatting this hand is okay. Hope he doesn't find the light squeeze now. That would be so annoying. But with his baby stack, probably he doesn't. So definitely gonna c-bet here. Against a good player, I would just check this back. Of course, I have to give up equity if he jams here. He can have some ace check. That's a very strange call. I want to put more pressure here. He's also calling some hands that will fold to this bet. So I think stop barreling here as the biggest stack when the flush peels is a slight mistake. I mean, he can have some rejams, and now I'm just again gonna check, give up, and hope not to see ace jack, because he might actually fold this, or ace queen with a hearts. Okay, well, if people are calling this against an under the gun open, it's crazy. It's not totally crazy, but it's not very ICM aware, let's say that. Quite unlucky runouts so far, but not much we can do. And yeah, let's see. Just snap folding here. Ace 3 suited. I wish I was deeper. I wish I didn't donk off so many chips. I don't think it was really donking. Because this is such a nice 3-bet light hand. I'm not gonna do it. Like, there's so much value in just some other people busting, but unfortunately everybody's quite light. That's the problem with him here. Would be an easy open if it folds to me, but with him in the big blind, I think this is even a fold sometimes. Okay, jam and a call. Wow, that's wonderful. Tens, worthers, aces. That's funny. So we have a bust. So we just make $400 or $300 actually for doing nothing. Yeah, nice. Jack 10, debatable open into two big stacks, and now I'm snap folding. Okay, massive all-ins. Would make sense with ace-king. Pairs maybe checks plus, but would be cool if he calls, but he doesn't. Blinds are going up. Yeah, I mean, just one tabling is maybe not too interesting to watch, so I'll think about cutting the interesting hands together. Let's see. 2.5x, interesting sizing. Just a flat. Half size c-bet. I mean, there's still a lot of value in having at least these two covered for some extra bounty money, but mostly it's laddering up. Taking good plus chip EV spots. Button open, big blind defend. Pretty big c-bet. Not crazy big, kind of normal big, biggish. I guess I don't know. I think these spots are interesting. I think you should just call if you actually hit the king. Yeah. I give him a stronger range than him, because as the big stack he should open almost any button here. Very big turn bet. But not really big, it's just, actually it's not big. It's kind of strange. I would either have it a little bit bigger or a little bit smaller. You might be thinking about calling with a very weak king or some flush draw here. But I think a king would probably just call. Ace, queen, big blind, very interesting here. Can't be loosey-goosey with this hand. So he's opening a ton, and I'm just gonna flat here. I don't want to play for stacks. It's close. If I would be the second tiniest stack with 20 big blinds, probably it would be good to raise here. Yeah, that's annoying, but not much we can do. Yeah, I could float here once. Problem is, it's very hard to play and we might be losing a lot of chips. Just trying to call him down with ace queen high. You really hope to hit something and then let him donk off some chips. This is more interesting. If he would flat, I would love the jam here. I think even now with my tiny stack, it's a lot to risk for these blinds. I think the jam is fine. It's kind of borderline. But here, again, steals so much. I really hope he finds the fold. Okay. Maybe it's just Joe. Probably. Is it break now? Probably. It was just, there was a break before the final table, now it's break again. A lot of chips in the middle. I feel like, yeah. Okay, break for now. I'm gonna be back with another video once the break is over. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you haven't. I'm having a giveaway very soon, and maybe the video on how it works is already out, so check in my recent videos. And yeah, thanks for watching. Leave a comment, and bye bye for now.